Hello and welcome to Herald TV News Bulletin with me, Namrata Nagwekar. Prime Minister Narendra Modi landed in Goa on Thursday to give a final push to the BJP government campaign in Goa. BJP is fighting hard against anti-incumbency and the party will hope that Prime Minister Modi's visit will substantially rev up their hopes to retain power in Goa. CM Pramod Sawant, while waiting for the PM to arrive, said only BJP provided a stable government for 5 years.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi did not make any big-ticket announcements for Goa ahead of the elections. He only talked of infrastructure development due to which tourism would improve. He also said that 100% vaccination due to the double-engine government made Goa safe and tourists came to Goa because it was safe.
हमने इस तरह की नीतियां भी बनाई जिनसे गोवा को लाभ हो। इंटरनेशनल पर्यटकों के लिए वीजा ऑन अराइवल ये भी इसी का एक महत्वपूर्ण उदाहरण है। गोवा के पर्यावरण के लिए, यहां की आबोहवा के लिए केंद्र ने गोवा में 100 से अधिक इंटरसिटी इलेक्ट्रिक बसों को मंजूरी दी है। ये भी टूरिज्म को अनुकूल व्यवस्था है। ऐसी ही कितनी ही परियोजनाएं हैं जिनसे गोवा अब गोल्डन गोवा बनने की दिशा में अग्रसर है। साथियों, गोवा के विकास के लिए भाजपा ने जो किया है उसका एक उत्तम उदाहरण यहां आने वाले पर्यटकों की संख्या है, टूरिस्टों की संख्या है। पहले गोवा में केवल सीजनल पर्यटन ही ज्यादा होता था, लेकिन भाजपा सरकार ने टूरिज्म को प्रमोट किया, पर्यटन को प्रमोट किया, सुविधाएं बढ़ाई और अब पूरे साल 365 दिन यहां पर्यटक आते हैं।
Narendra Modi also raised the controversy regarding Goa's liberation. He said that a job which could have been done in few hours was not done by the Congress for 15 years.
कि गोवा भारत की आजादी के भी 1.5 दशक बाद आजाद हुआ था। 15 साल ज्यादा गुलाम रहने के लिए मजबूर किया गया था। भारत के पास फौज थी, सेना थी, हमारी मजबूत नेवी थी। कुछ घंटे में जो काम हो सकता था वो कांग्रेस ने 15 साल तक नहीं किया। गोवा के लोग अपनी मुक्ति के लिए संघर्ष करते रहे, सत्याग्रही गोलियां खाते रहे, अत्याचार सहते रहे, लेकिन कांग्रेस की सरकार ने उनकी मदद नहीं की।
Just ahead of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to Goa, several roads across the states were redone up and hot mixed and potholes were filled. After the DYSP traffic out the PWD department to repair the roads.
Just ahead of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to Goa, at several parts, roads were hot mixed and redone and the potholes were filled in after the DYSP of traffic urged the PWD department to repair the roads. Now, in a letter to the PWD Principal Chief Engineer, the SP Traffic, Shekhar Prabhudesai stated that there are a number of potholes, trenches and uneven surfaces at some places of the stretches of the National Highway and other roads which will be used by the VVIPs visiting Goa. The Prime Minister will also be travelling on various locations. It may be recalled that last year, following the widespread of criticisms over the pothole roads, Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant had declared that all roads would be repaired and would be pothole free by the 1st of November 2021. but the letter by the traffic police to the PWD has only endorsed that the national highways still have potholes. Here are some of the visuals wherein the road in Porvorim was getting hot mix and tarred again. Meanwhile, a helipad was built in the fields opposite to Bodhgeshwar Temple in Mapsa for PM Modi. Clinton D'Souza for Herald TV.
Star campaigners and National Party heavyweights landed in Goa on Thursday. AAP National Convener Arvind Kejriwal campaigned for his candidates in Porvorim and Mayam on Thursday. TMC's National General Secretary Abhishek Banerjee was scheduled to address people and extend support to TMC candidate in Kumbarzua and Aldona, while Sachin Pilot was scheduled to address people in Aldona and Panjim, ahead of the Goa Assembly election on February 14.
AAP National Convener Arvind Kejriwal took AAP's battle into the key constituencies of Porvorim and Maya on Thursday.
मेरे को काम करना आता है। मैं आज आपके सामने 10 पॉइंट एजेंडा लेके आया हूं, 10 पॉइंट्स। आप मुझे बताना ये होना चाहिए कि नहीं होना चाहिए। सबसे पहले, अभी तक जितनी सरकारें आई 1961 के बाद से सारी घोटालों की सरकारें थी इन पार्टियों की। आम आदमी पार्टी गोवा की पहली ईमानदार सरकार बनाएगी, पहली करप्शन फ्री गवर्नमेंट बनाएगी। माइनिंग चालू करेंगे। आप में से बेरोजगार कौन कौन है? जरा हाथ खड़े कर दीजिए जिनके घर में बेरोजगार है। इन्होंने आप लोगों को रोजगार नहीं दिया, बीजेपी ने आप लोगों को रोजगार नहीं दिया, कांग्रेस ने आप लोगों को रोजगार नहीं दिया। दिल्ली में पिछले कुछ सालों में हमने 10 लाख बच्चों को रोजगार दिया है, 10 लाख बच्चों को। हमें रोजगार देना आता है, हमने दिल्ली में करके दिखाया है।
TMC's National General Secretary Abhishek Banerjee addressed people and extended support to the TMC candidates in Kumbarzua and Aldona.
कोई भी जगह चुन लो, कोई भी समय चुन लो। एक तरफ मैं रहूंगा तृणमूल का जनरल सेक्रेटरी, एक तरफ बीजेपी का जनरल सेक्रेटरी रहेगा। कि हमने 7 साल में बंगाल में क्या बोला और करके दिखाया, और 10 साल में आपने गोवा में क्या बोला करके दिखाया। अगर जवाब दे पाया तो मैं राजनीति छोड़ दूंगा। मैं इतना बड़ा बात आपको कहके जाता हूं। नहीं कर पाएंगे। दीदी ने क्या कहा? हमारे पार्टी लोगों को यकीन दिलाया था, लोगों को प्रॉमिस किया था, कमिट किया था कि तृणमूल जीत के आएंगे तो यूनिवर्सल इनकम वाला स्कीम हम लोग स्टार्ट करेंगे, कि हर परिवार में एक फाइनेंशियल असिस्टेंस हर परिवार का एक महिला को पहुंचेगा बंगाल में। जीतने के बाद 6 महीना हुआ नहीं, वो हो चुका है शुरू। यहां पे जो हम आपको कह रहे हैं गृह लक्ष्मी स्कीम, जहां पे 5,000 रुपए हर एक परिवार का हर एक महिला को मिलने वाला है, तो सालाना 60,000 रुपए आपको मिलेगा। कोई और पार्टी कहां है और कहां भी है तो नहीं किया है। मैं आपको ये कहने जा रहा हूं, ये 5,000 रुपए जो हर महीना आपको मिलेगा, ये तृणमूल कांग्रेस आपको एहसान नहीं कर रही है, आपका हक है। हम हक दिलाने आए आपका।
The Konkani Bhasha Mandal has ruffled feathers by raising the controversy regarding the Konkani script. Although it has the good work of handling memoranda to various political parties to promote the language and implement the Official Language Act and do all official work in Konkani, it has called on parties not to amend the Official Language Act regarding the script. This has ruffled feathers among the practitioners and speakers of Romi Konkani, whose demand is to also recognize Romi as the official script.
The Konkani Bhasha Mandal has urged the Official Language Act should not be amended. Protagonists of Roaming Konkani said the major flaw in the Official Language Act was the betrayal of Roaming Konkani as the official script along with Devanagari, since majority of the Catholic community which speaks and writes in Konkani supported the language movement. Also, a whole legacy of theatre, novels and church services are conducted in Roaming Konkani, they argued.
आम्ही सगळीं जाणां की गोंय राजभास कायदो हो 4 फेब्रुवारी 1987 दिसा पास जालो आनी ह्या कायद्या खाला कोंकणी भाशेक गोंयच्या राजभाशेचो दर्जो मेळ्ळो। आमी आपणायलें की कोंकणी ही गोंयची राजभास आसा म्हणून, आनी त्या नदरेंतल्यान सरकारी पातळीचेर जे सगळे वेव्हार आसा ते मुखेलपणान कोंकणींतल्यान जावपाक जाय. फाटलीं कितलींशींच वर्सां गोंय सरकारान राजभास चालीक लावपाच्या नदरेंतल्यान भोव म्हत्वाचीं पावलां उबारल्यात, पूण जी गती सरकारान दिवपाक जाय आशिल्ली ती गती ताका मेळूंक ना. आनी त्या नदरेंतल्यान हांव म्हणन की दर एक सरकार 1987 उपरांतचे अपेशीच थारलां. भाशेच्या विशयाचेर सरकारान सदांच आडनदर केल्या आनी राजभास कायद्यांत बदल जावचे म्हणून समाजांतले कांय हांव म्हणन विघटक घटक काम करतात की हातून बदल सुचयतात. पूण म्हाका दिसता त्या नदरेंतल्यान कांय गजाली आमी सरकाराक स्पश्टपणान सांगपाक सोदतात आनी तातूंतली पयलीच गजाल ही की राजभास कायद्याक खंयच्याच नदरेंतल्यान सरकारान हात लावचो न्हय. हो कायदो भोव चर्चा आनी भासाभास केल्या उपरांत संमत जाला आनी तातूंत कसल्याच प्रकारचो बदल करपाची गरज ना. गरज आसा ती सरकाराच्या राजभास संचालनालयाक सशक्त करपाची आनी त्या नदरेंतल्यान सरकारान पावलां मारची. राजभास संचालनालयाच्यो सगळ्यो येवजण्यो प्रभावी रितीन चालीक लावच्यो.
What's the meaning of official language? Official language is a language where you have to promote. Because of that you get statehood too. We got statehood because of Konkani. But हांगा कितें mistake कितें केला तेणीन? You know that Catholic people, they are not good in, including myself, not good in Devanagari. म्हाका देवनागरी स्क्रिप्टाक मातशें माल पडटा म्हाका. I can उलयता हांव वाचूंक मातशें ती रोमन स्क्रिप्ट दी न्हू. And what is there to have when theatres are written, the church mass is going on in the Roman script? And only rocket science. Konkani means Konkani in any script. There is also Malayalam script Konkani jana tu. There is Kannada script Konkani. Are promote man, little extra money. Thode voichele, kine voichele, literature. Let them interact. Unity zatili no.
आमी तेन्ना मागलेले झगडले कोंकणी देवनागरी स्क्रिप्ट आनी रोमन स्क्रिप्ट. कित्याक जायते आमचे क्रिस्तांव धर्माचे आमचे मागणे रोजार करपाचें, बूक वाचपाचें, सगळें देवस्थान करपाचें रोमन स्क्रिप्ट तें दवरपा जाय. आनी ते दोन स्क्रिप्ट आसल्यार कांय फरक पडना. कित्याक ते लँग्वेजीस आसपा जाय. दोन स्क्रिप्ट इज नॉट इम्पॉर्टंट. द लँग्वेज मस्ट बी एनकरेज. सो एनकरेज करपाक लँग्वेज तो दोनूय स्क्रिप्ट दवरपा जाय. एक स्क्रिप्ट दवरल्यार तें सारकें जायना. कित्याक दुसरें स्क्रिप्ट कम्फर्टेबल ना. सो कोंकणी जाय एक मायभास. सगळें एवरी स्टेट हॅज गॉट इज ओन मायभास. आमचीच मायभास ना. मायभास पॉप्युलरायज जावं ना कित्याक सारकें केअर घेयना.
Story by Devendra Gaonkar for Herald TV.
Former Chief Minister Digambar Kamath has said Congress will investigate the big fraud in mining wherein even police cases were filed based on the PAC report on mining. His attempt to get the PAC report on mining through RTI got replies that the PAC report was not presented to the Legislative Assembly since it was not adopted. The Congress party on Thursday assured to appoint a gaming commissioner to monitor the casino industry and said its phantom candidate Elvis Combs is not an outsider.
Opposition leader Digambar Kamath said, though Home Minister Amit Shah had rated him at AAA, I would rate the incumbent BJP government at FFF. Failure, fraud and frustration. They have caused tremendous frustration to taxi operators, Anganwadi workers, freedom fighters' children, etc. They are also responsible for closing down mining and rendering mining dependents without a livelihood.
When was this PAC report on mining adopted in PAC meeting? Provide me with the date of this meeting and minutes of the meeting. When was this report presented in the Legislative Assembly? Give me the details. With respect to your letter, this report says the report was not presented in the Legislative Assembly as it was not adopted. As the report has not been adopted, there is no copy that can be presented nor copy of its minutes as per rules of the procedure and conduct of business of Goa Legislative Assembly. Until presentation of the report, everything thereto is confidential. As of earth, one of the biggest fraud played by the government on the legislature. With respect to your letter in reference above on the caption subject, the matter was taken up with the legislature secretary, wherein it is informed by the Under Secretary Legislature as enter. There is no PAC report on mining, as the draft report was not adopted by the committee and was not presented to the House as per records of this legislature department. हाज्या वेल्यान केदो व्हडलो फ्रॉड गोंयच्या प्रजेचेर मायनींग इंडस्ट्रीचेर आनी लेगिस्लेचराचेर प्ले केला. आवर गव्हर्मेंट will investigate into all these matters and we will hold people responsible for creating this fraud.
The Congress is assured to do the appointment of a long-due gaming commissioner to regulate casinos. Everything will be done within the legal framework, Girish Chodankar said. Ex-MLA Dharma Chodankar said that Panjim Congress candidate Elvis Gomes was living in Panjim for 25 years and was not an outsider. Congress assured to revamp tourism, which they allege was destroyed by the BJP.
Issue is concerned, we have already committed to the people of Goa that a gaming commissioner will be immediately appointed and whatever is going on will be completely in the legal framework. Whatever is illegal has to go. Whatever way it is legally permitted has to. As far as the reallocation is there, it has to be in the planned manner and we are committed for it.
Now let's take a short break. Welcome back. The All Goa Private Bus Owners Association has said that the decision of Narendra Modi government to merge banks has backfired on the bus operators. Most of the private bus owners had taken loans from Corporation Bank, which has now been merged with Union Bank. Now there is a problem in taking loans from Union Bank, Sudeep Tamankar told media on Thursday, the day PM Narendra Modi arrived in Goa. Tamankar also alleged that the local BJP and Narendra Modi government had given many false promises such as free cylinders, bullet train, etc.
Sudeep Tamankar alleged that the local BJP had given false assurances to fool the people such as free gas cylinders. He questioned what work the separate ministry on cleaning the Ganga had done as promised by Narendra Modi. He also questioned what happened to the smart city and the bullet train promises. Tamankar also said the merger of banks had adversely affected bus operators in Goa.
देशान आयज खंय तरी एक मोठे हॉस्पिटल उबे रावले जाल्यार हेचे उत्तर मोदीन दिवपाची आवश्यकता. गेली 8 वर्सां मोदी हे करता, राज्य करता देशाचे. दुसरी गोष्ट म्हणजे गंगा रिवर साफ करपाक पोर्टफोलिओ सेपरेट निर्माण केल्लो. त्या पोर्टफोलिओचे आनी गंगा रिवराचे कितें जालें? कोविडाच्या काळान आमी पयले थंयच्यान लोकांची मेल्ल्या लोकांची प्रेतां व्हांवताली. ती साफ करपाची सोडूनच घाल पुणून थंयच्यान प्रेतां व्हांवपाक लागली. ह्या गंगा रिवर पोर्टफोलिओ सेपरेट केल्लो किंवा तेचें कितें जालें? स्मार्ट सिटी खंय पावली आनी बुलेट ट्रेन खंय पावली हेचें स्पश्टीकरण खंय तरी दिवंक जाय. आयज नीरव मोदी, मेहुल चोक्सी आनी विजय मल्ल्या हांकां लागून हे बँकीन टोपी घालून पळय म्हूण आयज खंय तरी बँकी ज्यो आसल्यो त्यो लुकसाणीन दाखोवपाचो प्रयत्न हेंच्यांनी घाट घातलो आनी खंय तरी बँकी आयज मर्ज केल्यो एकामेका भितर. आनी आमच्या सारके धंदेवाले जे आहा ते पयलीं कॉर्पोरेशन बँकी सारकिली एक वाहतूक क्षेत्रांत मोठ्या प्रमाणान फंडींग करताली बँक. ते बँकेचोच आयज आधार काडून आमचो उडयल्लो आहा ती युनियन बँकेन मर्ज करून. आनी अशा तरेन बाकीच्यो 10 बँकी काडून एका युनियन बँकेन किंवा आनी बँकेन घालून जो स्कोप जो आसलो आमच्या सारके धंदेवाल्याक हे बँकेन ना ते बँकेन लोन मेळपाचो तो आयज खंय तरी काबार करून ह्या केंद्र सरकाराच्या नाकारते भुमिकेमुळे जाल्लो आसा. महिलांचेर अत्याचार कमी करता म्हणून मोदीन आपल्या भाशणान सांगलेले, पुणून हाथरस, लखीमपूर ज्यो घटना घडल्या त्यो जर पळयल्यो जाल्यार आमकां दिसना की महिलांचेर अटॅक हे हल्ले जे आहा ते कमी जाल्या कशें.
Bureau report for Herald TV.
The Travel and Tourism Association of Goa has said that tourism is slowly getting back on its feet with about 40 to 50% arrivals. Carnival will be a big attraction and tourism will pick up and go to about 70 to 80%. Charters are slow but are likely to pick up with the lifting of COVID restriction. Nilesh Shah, President of Travel and Tourism Association of Goa, said.
With the downturn in COVID cases and the removal of the word quarantine from the COVID restrictions by the centre, tourism flow to Goa will increase. Carnival will be a big boost to tourism. The tourism season can extend right up to April. Nilesh Shah, President of Travel and Tourism Association of Goa, said,
After this third wave of coronavirus, which is already subsides throughout India, and Goa subside zala. So after that, the tourists have just started coming in. आणि जे इव्हेंट्स आणि वेडिंग जे पयलीं प्लॅन केल्ले आसा दॅट इज गोईंग एज पर द प्लॅन. फक्त कॅपेसिटी मातशी कमी आसतली एज पर द कोवीड प्रोटोकॉल्स. सो ओवरऑल वी आर गेटिंग बॅक ऑन अवर फूट, बट ताका मातसो टायम लागतलो टू गेट बॅक टू नॉर्मल. कित्याक इलेक्शन फिवरूय चल्ला, नॉट ओन्ली इन गोवा बट अदर 4 states इन इंडिया. म्हणजे ओवरऑल मातशे ट्युरिस्ट कमी आसा, बट वी ऑलरेडी कॅन से बिटवीन 40 to 50% कॅपेसिटीचेर आमी ऑलरेडी पावला. आणि विथ कार्निवाल कमिंग इन, आय थिंक देर इज ऑलवेज एक एट्रॅक्शन आसता ट्युरिस्टाक कार्निवाल टायम गोवा वचचें म्हणून. सो कार्निवाल येवपाचो लागीं पावला फेब्रुवारी, एंड ऑफ फेब्रुवारी. सो विथ दॅट वी एक्सपेक्ट की आनी ट्युरिस्ट जो आसा नॉर्मल तो अरावंड 70-80% पर्यंत एंड ऑफ फेब्रुवारी पर्यंत पावतलो आनी तो टेम्पो तसोच उरतलो. आणि इंटरनॅशनल ट्युरिस्टांक आयजूच गव्हर्मेंटान गायडलायन चेंज केला. ते 7 दीस क्वॉरंटायन आसले, ते आतां 14 days अंडर ऑब्जर्वेशन आसा आनी ते क्वॉरंटायन बीन वर्ड बीन काडला. सो विथ दॅट आय थिंक ट्युरिस्ट वील ओपन अप. आनी एक आमची मागणी असली सेंट्रलाक की ते जे ट्रॅव्हल बबल जे म्हणटा ते काडचे, नॉर्मल ट्रॅव्हल सगळें कॅलो करचें. तशें केलें जाल्यार आनी ट्युरिस्ट वाडूं शकता. आनी चार्टर ट्युरिस्ट जो चालू आसा बट एट व्हेरी स्लो स्पेस, बट रिस्ट्रिक्शन आनी आतां काडटकूच आय थिंक तेंय वाडूं शकता. आणि वी कॅन एक्सटेंड अवर सीजन फॉर फॉरेन टुरिस्ट टील एंड ऑफ एप्रील, तशें जावं शकता. आणि ओवरऑल वी हॅव टू डू लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स टू जाग्यार घालचें पडटलें वन्स न्यू गव्हर्मेंट कम्स इन. बिकॉज कितें आसा, आतां कोरोना सगळी कडेन कमीच जायत उरलें थ्रू आउट वर्ल्ड. आतां भायले डेस्टिनेशन चालू जातकूच जे गोंयान येता इंडियन टुरिस्ट ते आतां भायर वचूं शकता. बिकॉज मेनी ऑफ द टुरिस्ट वे कमिंग टू गोवा बिकॉज आनी काही ऑप्शन नासलें. तर गोवाक आमकां एक परत टुरिस्ट कसो एट्रॅक्ट करचो तेचेर आमी आमचें थिंक करचें पडटलें.
A scooter rider escaped with minor injuries in a road accident at Sattari. The accident was reported on Wednesday night on the Honda to Morlem Road. A car dashed against a scooter. While the car overturned with the impact, the scooter riders escaped with minor injuries.
An accident occurred on the Honda Morley Road in Sattari on Wednesday night. The impact was so severe that the car went off the road and overturned. The scooter rider was lucky to escape with minor injuries.
That's all we have in today's news bulletin. Thanks for watching Herald TV News. For more news alert, please follow us on O Herald on Facebook and Twitter. Take care and goodbye.